know a lot of you skipped the unboxing, so we stopped doing it, but I just wanted to show you the box because it's kind of special. This one is a little bit more orangey brown compared to the King Seiko box, which had more of a reddish hue. And there you can see when you open it up, limited edition. All right. Introducing the all-new Laurel Alpinist recreation from Seiko SJE085. Seiko's oldest sub-brand is Laurel, so this one has a deep connection to Seiko's fantastic history. Faithfully recreated the first Alpinist. The first one was 35mm, this one a tad larger. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't like this watch. This one is for the enthusiasts. I like the idea behind it. I don't like Seiko's execution of that idea. It was a missed opportunity. And I'm going to tell you the reason right now, and you're going to think I'm being superficial, but it's absolutely true. It doesn't say Alpinist on the dial. When you're doing a recreation, you recreate it. Okay, keep the name Laurel out of the dial. Keep it a little bit different from the original to maintain value of the original, okay? But why would you remove the X factor of the watch? The beautiful topography of the word Alpinist is as iconic as the name Alpinist, and it deserves to be on a recreation. Look on Seiko's website. Seiko themselves are calling it the Alpinist recreation. So why the name Alpinist is missing? Why is the X factor gone from this beautiful timepiece? I don't mind the Alpinist name not being on the more affordable piece, okay? It's fine. And I know they probably would have put it on the case back if it had the solid case back. Like the last Alpinist that had it was the blue Alpinist SPB089. But this one deserves it on the dial. You can take out the word Laurel, but it deserves it on the dial. And that small detail definitely is a deal breaker for me. The King Seiko with the same beautiful movement got the word King Seiko at the bottom. Yes, they forgot the Daini or Daini Seiko Sha logo at the bottom, but that's fine. They put the word King Seiko, and that watch has so much X factor, and it's deeply connected to Seiko's beautiful golden era. So I'm still regretting, and I'm still hunting for a King Seiko. I got Seiko Canada trying to help me out. Only 11 came into Canada. This one, only 1959 units to represent the first year of the Alpinist. So ultra limited, and I know tons of Seiko fans who still want this. So maybe I am overreacting, but for me, it lost its X factor. Now let's do the dimensions. This one came in at 36.4. Wow. The Rolex Explorer going back to 36, and the Alpinist going back to 36. And the height, 11.3, so ultra thin. This one has Seiko's new high-end movement, the 6L. Do not confuse it with the 6R. I wish they named it something different. You can see that beautiful box sapphire with anti-reflective coating. It's huge. It's about 2 mils thick. So without that domed box sapphire, this would be under 9 mils. We do have drilled lugs and a lug-to-lug of 43.8. We have the iconic domed crown right there. It's flat on the more affordable versions. It's 5.8 mils, so nice, big, easy to operate. However, it's impossible to operate on the bun strap. This is how the watch comes. Okay, I took it off because I can't deal with this. It's super stiff. It needs to be broken in, but it's ultra cool. It says Seiko on it. Very nice. However, it's just, you can't even turn the crown when it's on here. It's tough. You can do it, but it's tough. Not a fan of the bun strap, okay? This strap is beautiful. It has stitching on the side. I believe the original had the same. Maybe not zigzag, but it did have the same. And it's really soft, especially near the bottom. A little bit of padding right here. Might take less than a month to break in. It is Seiko calf. It's genuine and it's beautiful. 18 mil lug width, okay? On the more affordable version, we have 19 mil. Okay, let's check it out next to the more affordable version for a better visual. I got the green one because it looks kind of black, so you can see more realistic, and strap versus strap. So there you can see right there, 36.4 versus 39 even. I wish this larger size had this movement in it. And the date at 4:30 as well, so it'd be the perfect watch. I'd pay $2K for it. and of course a solid case back. But that's just a wish list, and I'm dreaming, of course. Now when we see the thickness, the boxed sapphire versus the curved single dome. All right, much thicker on the affordable version. All right, there you can see the thickness difference. Wow, much thinner on the limited. And of course the drilled lugs. I believe the limited should have had no drilled lugs. Keep it more true to form, and maybe this one should have had it. But I like that this one doesn't have it. I like the clean look, but I think it should have. And this one I think shouldn't have. Now the dial and hands. This dial, inky black, gorgeous, just like the original. However, the original had a domed dial. And Seiko says this one is slightly domed. I don't see it. It looks flat to me. The dial looks flat, and that definitely takes away from X factor as well. If this had a beautiful domed dial, it would just create a little bit of magic and give it what it deserves, the X factor. Oh man, it needs the word Alpinist. It needs a domed dial. Give it a little bit of a dynamic look with that box sapphire. So they say it's domed. I don't see it. It looks ultra flat, that dial. But it could be just because the dial is so dark and it's hard for me to see. Now the price. I only have the Canadian price, which is about $3,700. This one is roughly going to translate to $2,900 to $3,000 USD. When I edit it, I'll probably have the correct price up here. Yes, for me, it lost X factor, but maybe for you, it's still ultra desirable. When we buy watches, we buy for emotion. If we just needed something to tell the time, we would get a disgusting ghetto Apple Watch, okay? So when we buy these things, especially the limited ones targeted at the purist, the pure Seiko fans, the people who buy King Seiko like me, which I didn't buy, but I want to, and the people who buy this, you're gonna have to tug on their heartstrings a little bit. You're gonna have to give them what they want, Seiko. So I'm calling you out here, and I'm sorry, because I love you guys. But this one, missed opportunity. Here it is on my 6.5 inch wrist. Wears beautifully. It's a little bit too small for me, but guys, once you get used to small watches, it's a slippery slope. I'm getting rid of all my big watches above 40 because I started to love 38 to 40. And I can see myself wearing this. It's a tad small, but it does have a little bit of grace to it and elegance. Look at that box sapphire. Strap, pretty good. Feels a little bit stiff, but definitely comfortable. Let's do the weight. Oh, 57 grams, wow. Okay, we're gonna check it out on the time grapher, the 6L. Here we go. Seiko made this to compete with the high-end ETA 2892, not the low-end 2824. And wow, look at these numbers. Little bit of beat error. 300 amplitude, -2, -2, -2, very consistent. And you can see it's a medium beat, 28.8 VPH, very nice. Now Seiko does not regulate these, but these are natural born chronometers. All right, let's check out the positional variance at 12 down, 300 amplitude, a little bit of a beat error increase. I forgot to mention, this one does have hack hand wind automatic. Even with the rotor, the movement is ultra thin. This movement is a gem. And look at this, +2, +2, +3, and the fourth and final round. Very consistent, no snowflakes, +3. Wow, good job, Seiko. Love this movement. Wish it was in more affordable Seikos. Okay, there is the Loom, and you can see the benefit of putting the date window at 4:30. You get amazing symmetry. Seconds hand is not loomed. It has a little bit of a yellow tip. And that's just paint. I don't see it looming. I thought it was loom for a second. Do you guys see it? No, I don't see it. Where's the second hand? Yeah, I don't see it. All right. Great loom from Seiko as usual. Here it is in low light, visibility not bad. The high polish indices and hands kind of disappear on that black. But right there, once it hits the light, you can see it pretty easily. Now, I love the idea. I don't love the execution. I miss that domed dial. I miss the beautiful topography and the iconic legendary name Alpinist on the dial. So this one misses the mark for me. And I think this one, guys, is gonna wear a little bit smaller than 36 because of the disappearing lugs. So unlike a 36mm Explorer, which will wear larger, like a 38, this one is gonna wear smaller. So be wary of that. Please check out the merch store down below. ExpressVPN, 3 months free down below, and I'll see you in the next one.